Welcome back!
Welcome back, nerds!
Last time, about 10 seconds ago, I was struggling to figure out what a thing in a display case was.
A thing in a display case, everyone was crying over it, it was real sad.
I am very confused as to what could be in a display case. But also Kuwabata happened, so it doesn't matter.
Kuwabata's arm, encased in aluminum in this display case.
Oh,
for all time.
That's gonna bother me until we get a reveal, and it's gonna be like 4 chapters away, isn't it?
Can't tell you anything. Can't tell you anything.
4 chapters away.
4 chapters or episodes?
Chapters.
Okay. At the end of episode 8, we find out what was in the futon place. God damn it.
A test?
I think Kraus would be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, listen well.
Once again, there was a call from Kraus to the guest house. And the message was that Kinzo wanted to hold a test to see if the grandchildren had the qualifications to become his successor.
So you remember how I said that we were going to have someone run up to the door, knock on it, and be like, hey, come and we'll do a test thing?
Yeah.
So this is how they're actually doing it.
We were like, yeah, it's going to be a murder mystery or something.
Did I? Did I say that?
Yeah. Is that what you said?
I don't remember.
Yeah, either way.
I really hadn't thought it out so much as just making guesses at the time.
Yeah.
The head said that his successor will not be one of our siblings. He wants to pick from among his grandchildren.
From Kraus's restrained style of speech, Jessica realized as his daughter that he was being forced to speak. And she was forced to realize that the hostages were being exposed to danger even now. So this actually fits with your theory if Nanja was like coerced into this, like this is what's happening now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that if they refused this test, there was a possibility that the hostages would be harmed.
Then what should we do? Indeed. Hold on.
Kraus put down the receiver, then looked at the grinning Kinzo on the other side of the bars. Kinzo gave his next order. Oh boy.
Before the test, those not involved must be removed. Godo and Kumasawa there, I believe. It will be a problem if they interfere with the test. Banish them from the guest house.
Banish, you say?
There should be a gardening storehouse in the rose garden. Lock Godo and Kumasawa in there. We'll begin from there. Tell them to do it immediately. My weapons will be watching. If they happen to do anything questionable, I'll instantly stop the test and execute all of you as sacrifices.
I understand. Hello, Jessica. Listen closely to what I say.
Kraus relayed the orders to lock up Godo and Kumasawa. What kind of tests are you planning?
Truly it's a simple test. I only want my grandchildren to show me their resolve. Well then, I wonder what kind of results they'll show me.
Looking disgusted, Kyrie watched Kraus, who was talking with the children. I hate it, but for now we cannot refuse orders. In this dungeon, a feeble resistance won't amount to anything. If we provoke him too much and drive him into a position where he might kill us, there will no longer be any way to stop this murderer. For now, the only choice left is to obey his rules without agitating him, all the while waiting for an opportunity. However, if we continue to obediently follow his commands, the children might be attacked in this so-called test, and they might even lose their lives. Whether we feign obedience or try to resist, nothing will cause the situation to improve. Anyway, straining our eyes so that we don't let a single chance escape until the very end is the only resistance possible now. While telling herself this, Kyrie watched over Kraus as he delivered Kinzo's orders. Oh, Kyrie-san, let us be patient. I understand. It's unfortunate, but all we can do right now is wait. If only we could do something about these bars, we'd be able to return to the mansion. If only we could somehow get out of here. I'll try something. Kinzo-san, I have a request.
What is it, my friend?
We understand well that you want to test the children. It is fine of you to do as you desire. Without your power, the Oshumia family might have been destroyed long ago. We truly understand why you want to carefully select the person who will take charge. Besides, that is what a family conference is all about. We won't get in your way.
Your insight is useful. That's right, this is the family conference, the final family conference where I will select my successor.
And yet, Kinzo-san, it is far too cold here. Since we won't interfere with your test, couldn't you take us to a slightly warmer place? At Nandra's words, The slight signs that Kinzo's mood had been improving were blown away. Nanja was struck with a moment of silence as Kinzo gazed at him with dangerous eyes, as though appraising him. Certainly, this place is very cold. It's tough on an old body. Master, wouldn't it be alright if we moved them upstairs?
I cannot do that. Are you naive, Nanjo? So, by acting as though you'll skip this turn, you truly and splendidly advance your strategy. I'm not falling for that, you see. If you're freezing, then why don't I line the floor with red-hot coals?
Damn! My apologies. Vigilia tried to help out, but in the end, Kinzo would not comply.
You two sure are obedient. If you feel like it, you could easily break these bars. Even if we break them, nothing will come of it. Of course. If you were to break these, it would mean the end of Goldsmith's game. All of you, as well as those humans in the guest house, would immediately become sacrifices for Kinzo's ceremony. But surprisingly, you two might be the only ones, yes? Perhaps only you two hold the power to break out of this situation, right? You want to reach the Golden Land, don't you? You must have had many dreams you want granted, right?
Gallop, you mustn't provoke them. This is not your game. It is the Master's as well as Milady's game.
What is it, Rodave?
Oh, nothing. We're talking to the prisoners. Forgive us.
Garp sent one final sneering smile at Cannon, then turned away. Cannon could only bite his lower lip and shake his fists. Damn it.
You did well. Good job hanging in there.
We're powerless, because we're furniture.
That's right, we're powerless. However, the furniture is sometimes relied upon and even loved. Right now we've only been stored away in the basement. Surely one day someone will love us, because they'll rely on us. That's why for now let's ignore their provocation and bear with it, okay?
Father, I've ordered them to lock up Godo and Kumasara in the storehouse. Very well. Hang up now. Just sisters, observe the grandchildren as they lock Godo and Kumasara away. If they do anything suspicious, then in that moment the selection test for my successor will be over.
Here we go. When Kinzo made his order, the Chiesa sisters appeared behind him in a line.
I think this is the time, Ben.
Yeah?
So we've been discussing for a little while, and you may have heard that I had a revelation in previous episodes about the Chiesa sisters. But I was like, well, all of these vessels for magic and stuff, we know we've got Ronave for Bronave.
Ronave for Bronave? No! What?
Come on, it's Genji Ronave for Bronave.
I know, but... God damn you.
It was worth it, just for having the ability to say it. We have Vigilia for Kumasawa, we have, I think the 7 stakes are gonna be like the other servants of the mansion.
Sure, or just, the stakes that are found in bodies, but yes.
I feel like, I guess, but like, I don't know, I feel like, they're kind of like one or both, of those. And then the Chiesta sisters are the fucking ceramic rabbits.
Maria's just to
Maria's ceramic rabbits.
For people who haven't heard.
Broke.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting because they appeared in the story before the ceramic rabbits.
It's true.
So I don't know if that makes me wrong or what.
Yeah, Rosa smashed one of them. So a group of 4, I believe.
Was it 4?
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, she smashed one of them. Oh, well, hey, Chester 00 with your smashed ear and broken eye.
Nah.
I hadn't actually put that together. I thought she smashed all of them.
No. Just one.
Well, there you go.
Understood, sir. I will scout. 556 and 410 will cover both flanks. 45, you're on wide area surveillance. 00, 556 is... Oh, that's right. Sorry. She was a good kid. That's why I don't like them, nah. Good people.
Wait, hold on, there's another one?
556.
Oh no.
I know. It's
What
sad.
are you doing, Siesta Sisters? Follow my orders.
My apologies, sir. Then let us go observe. Move out. The Chiesa sisters erased their forms simultaneously. Nanjo and Kyrie had witnessed the instance they appeared and disappeared as if by teleportation. But they interpreted this as moving in and out of the darkness in a way that only looked like teleportation, and the two could do nothing but rub their eyes.
Well then, I shall begin the preparations for the test. Rodave, Garp, I'm asking you to be the examiners. Vigilia, you'll watch these rats. After all, 2 of my furniture are here, just in case, be on your guard.
He glanced at Shannon and Cannon. Tightly closing their eyes, Shannon gave a silent bow and answered wordlessly, avoiding any unnecessary actions. Certainly, I'll be careful.
Isn't this cold hard on your old body, Leah? Should I bring you a hot water bottle?
Shut up! Go quickly! Gap! Gap! God damn it. Well, now what a strange experience this game is to have a test and examiners. I do hope this development entertains milady. Come, arise, go to attendants. There they are, all of the goats.
All of the goats.
Vigilia began to call out into the darkness, and from that spot, 3 massive goat-headed attendants suddenly appeared.
We still have to figure out what the goats represent and what Garp represents, though.
Great questions. Can't wait to finally meet the 4th Jester sister.
Ah, Betos minions, how convenient. Plus, they seem so warm. I see, so use them instead of a hot water bottle. In that case, wouldn't sheep have been better than goats?
You're the one wearing cashmere. They aren't very bright, but they faithfully follow orders and are quite dependable.
Indeed, I leave it to you, my friend Vigilia. The rest of you follow me.
With a dignified gesture, Kinzo fluttered his cloak. Following him were Renove and Garp, as well as the 3 recently summoned goat attendants. Hey, you 3 are supposed to wait here with me. Don't follow them. The goats jumped in surprise and they came tottering back. Kyrie, who had been watching stunned as all of this played out, couldn't help but snort. What entertaining underlings. Lord Goldsmith did not give you permission to speak. She was probably embarrassed. Vigilia had spoken coolly, but Kyrie saw through that, and for a little while, she couldn't restrain her muffled laughter.
Did she speak coolly? I swear there was a stut. Yeah, there's a stut.
Yeah, that's definitely not cool at all.
That's not cool.
That's the opposite of cool. I'm sorry, Vigilia. As much as you want to be like Brenove over there. You ate. However, on the inside, Kyrie was surprised at the number of people Kinzo had with him. After all, including Kinzo himself, at least 10 enemies had already been spotted. The dungeon they were currently locked in was supposedly underneath the hidden mansion called Kuadorian. Although this mansion had been whispered of, not even Kraus to know of its existence until today. There are actually several facilities like this on Rekenjima, where many unknown henchmen that only Kinzo knows of hide.
I find it really strange that Kraus didn't know of this when he's like supposedly looked over the island for prospecting locations for resorts and shit.
Yeah, he didn't know this like underground dungeon under Kuadorian. I don't know, does he know of these?
He doesn't know of Kuadorian, that's what they just said.
Yeah, at all.
That's so obscure to me.
Just how many humans are on Rekenjima, locked away by the typhoon? No, on the contrary. Were we the only ones under the impression that there were only 18 people on this island? Were we who bickered over whether Beatrice existed or not and worried about whether 19 Pearson existed or not? Pearson? Nothing more than the frogs in a well on this island.
Why would they worry about a 19th person if they A, didn't get a letter, and B, fucking hadn't discovered a murder? They'd been right there when it happened. Did they get a letter in like the opening of the conference that I've either forgotten about or we didn't get shown?
I don't recall, I'll be honest.
Or is Kyrie referencing other games?
Maybe that's what's going on, which is a bit weird. No, wait, not only that, but now are there actually more people on the enemy's side than on ours? Just what the hell is going on? Witches, demons, magic? Are you telling us to believe in those? Are my eyes screwed up, or is it my head? I think I'm losing it. A mass murder by magic, demons forming and disappearing into thin air. Setting aside the enemy's numbers, how should we interpret the various things thrust before our eyes that cannot be explained with the common sense of our world? Kyrie started to feel like she didn't know what was going on anymore, and while desperately battling the urge to abandon everything and give up, she grit her teeth and tried to hold on to her sanity.
So, I get the impression from this that in the non-magic space, because we've kind of locked in the theory that magic scenes all allude to something real.
Sure.
I get the feeling that whatever is going on, Kyrie has a bad feeling about it.
I imagine so.
That's kind of like the inkling that I'm getting from this, and I wonder what. Because if this is if everyone's in on this, and Kyrie is getting all the heebie-jeebies about it, does that mean that they don't actually know what's going on?
What do you mean?
Like, it just, I don't know. I
mean, Kyrie's pretty smart. Like, I feel like there are murders going on. She knows what's up.
maybe, but like, it doesn't, I can't reason out.
Flip the chessboard, my dude. I believe in you.
I can't reason out a way for why we're having this scene with Kyrie in the magic space. It, like, as I said, it seems like she's getting a bad feeling about something, but if there are already a bunch of fucking people being murdered in the real space, then why would she just be, why are we spending time discovering that she has a bad feeling about it? It's like, weird. This feels like, if everyone is in on the crime, this feels like a scene that doesn't really have a place other than just wasting time. And that makes me very suspicious.
I mean, that's something we covered in probably game 1, actually. Talked about how the witch, is playing this game to waste time and, pass some time, I guess.
But then why Kyrie just being all weird about it?
I don't know.
Because, like, I'm as we're going through all of these magic scenes, I'm basically sitting down going, what does this represent in the real space? And this one has tripped me up. Like, all of the others, it's relatively easy to some extent. It's like, okay, so we've picked these people and everyone's seen what's happened. That's what's represented by the first Twilight. So everyone knows who's died in the first Twilight as it's happened. We then also have where Kinzo's down below on the, leading Kraus on the phone. It's like, okay, well, the culprit is telling Kraus what to say.
Sure.
But this one, where it is just Kyrie monologuing about how weird everything is, I can't, lock in why this is here. And it's just, I hate to say it this way, but it just feels wrong.
I hope it does. So, your theory is this is all stitch up. This is some plan that everyone's in on.
Stitch up.
Do you think, that everyone here is in on the plan? Because, it's a magical scene, so we can't necessarily trust everything we're seeing right now.
I have an idea, but I want to see the corpses for the first Twilight first.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna punch this one in.
Sure.
I have...
Sure you don't want to mention it? You don't want to just be like, oh, here's the theory, just throw it out there real quick.
I think that everyone's in on it but has been lied to. And that Kyrie is in this scene cluing into the fact that they've been lied to.
Okay.
I don't know what they've been lied to about.
Okay. He's like, oh wait, those people they're actually being murdered. Oh shit! Like, oh no.
What? So
this is fucked up.
Oh shit! What if they've all been told that this was what if they've all been told that this was just a game, that they're not actually being murdered, and then Kyrie's like, wait a second, what if everyone is being murdered? Is that what's going on? That'd actually make a bunch of sense. Let's get to the first Twilight.
Well, I mean, we've already had the first Twilight.
But the corpses. I swear if they don't show us the corpses.
Obviously, Godo and Kumasawa were quite unwilling to be locked in the Rose Garden shed. But they were threatened that if they resisted, the hostages' safety could not be guaranteed. It was fairly hard to get them to agree. But once they started thinking that their safety might actually be guaranteed if the key to the guarding storehouse was to be handed to them after being shut inside, and when it was decided that blankets and food would be carried in for them, they were finally convinced. Oh, this place is pretty chilly. I wonder how long we'll have to stay locked up in here. It could be as late as Monday morning at the worst, so a full day and night. I really feel bad about doing this to you too. George and Battler cleared a space on the floor, then spread the blankets there. They also have the canned food, crackers, and other light snacks they had brought.
It'd be hard for you guys to go until Monday with just this. Maybe we could make a trip to the kitchen. They said not to go anywhere we weren't told to. Sounds like we're being watched. Damn.
I am honestly sorry that we cannot be of any use, and these are the times that we are truly supposed to be at your sides. It can't be helped. More importantly, take care of Kumasawa-san. We don't know what might happen. If the going gets tough, I'd like you to play it by ear and come to the rescue. And more than anything, I want you to be safe. Yes, I understand. Please be careful, everyone. Right now, the master is taking human lives like they're pieces on a chessboard. God damn it. Please look out for yourselves. Gerda stared at the floor, even now unable to believe what had happened as he remembered that atrocity in the dining hall, and he hung his head in shame at his failure to fully describe that terror. Thank you. Make sure you stay on your guard. You too, Kumasawa-san. Oh, and you, please take care as well. I don't have any idea what's going on anymore. Oh. Well then, we'll be off. Let's go, Battler-kun, Jessica-chan. Come on, you too, Maria-chan. Ooh. Looking at the pitiful expressions on the imprisoned pair's faces, it got really hard to close the shutter. But we can't disobey.
Who?
We're being watched.
Who?
Bella, shoot!
Maybe. I don't know. We haven't had any battle narration for a little while.
It's true. The shutter was brought down and locked. Then, George walked toward the small window on the side of the storehouse.
That was kind of one of the stylistic changes I was talking about last recording.
The narration is a bit weird now.
Yeah.
It's
like
all over the
episode
place.
1 and 2 were like mostly Battler with a little bit of everyone else. But this is like all everyone else no Battler.
It's true. At that side, there was a small lattice window that could only emit light and ventilation. It looked like something from a jail, making the two of them seem even more pitiable. But on the other hand, it would hopefully protect them from Kinzo and his subordinates. He opened the window and called out. Are you okay? You aren't cold, are you? We're okay. You've given us so many blankets after all. If we wrap ourselves up, we'll be just fine.
Wish we could have brought them a kerosene stove or something.
But it wouldn't have ventilation there. It'll probably be enough for them, but there's nothing we can do now. Hostages are being held against us. We can't disobey.
Damn it. We managed to save Kyrie and the rest somehow.
Shh. They might be listening in. Goto-san, here. It's the key to the shutter. Indeed. I'll hold on to it. Goto took the key, showed it to Kumasawa, and placed it in his own pocket. There's only one key to the guiding shed's shutter. That key was being held by the ones locked up inside of it. If the children had kept it and had it stolen from them by some chance, that would do nothing but expose the lives of those in the shed to danger. And even with the key, the shutter could not be opened from the inside. Kinzo's demands were fulfilled this way. However, there was now no longer any way to open the shed from the outside either. This protected them. Kinzo would order that they be confined, and we could do nothing but trust that this cold closed room would protect them.
So inevitably when we get back here and they've likely become the second Twilight or some shit, it's gonna be like, oh, it's a closed room, how'd they get in? The key was inside. But it's like, but you just slide it back out again. And then,
alright, because if they're in on it, then they're like, oh yeah, it's fine.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Jessica watched this while holding Maria's hand. They then looked over the thickets in the pitch-black rose garden. Somewhere in this darkness, somebody was hiding, watching to see whether we obeyed orders or not. Of course, we pointed our flashlights out there, and no suspicious silhouettes appeared. But somebody was surely out there, hiding and watching. I just wish they'd give us a name. Just, like, let me know. And then it, like, jumps to...
Yeah, straight back.
It's such bullshit. Ryukishi, son of a... I was hit many times with an urge to scream at them, but I was able to hold that urge back through reason. The 4 children left the area, repeatedly looking back over their shoulders.
What if it's actually not one of the children that was narrating that line?
Oh shit.
That'd be a bit of a trip up.
It was Goda the entire time. Okay, fine. The light from the faint light bulb in the guarding side out.
I don't know what you're trying to get out of me there.
Was sleeping out slightly. I thought you might buy into it for a second. I feel like this is Battler. I think you should take these.
Yeah, it's not
We've
George.
referred to George multiple times,
Yeah.
so why don't you take this?
Wonder if this insane incident will come to an end somehow so we can meet those two again. To George, who would close the shutter himself, the resistance of the lock had made it feel as though he'd killed them with his own hands.
Whatever.
Even so, we can't defy them. What's with this test? Damn geezer don't screw with us. Killing Mom, capturing Dad for that. I don't get it, I'll kill him.
It's okay, Jessica Oni-chan, or Ne-chan, even. There's nothing to be sad about.
Maria.
Soon, the witch will be revived. Soon we'll be able to meet in the Golden Land. Hee 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 hee. Ow!
Don't laugh indiscreetly like that. Seriously, a resurrection ceremony for a witch? Getting so many people involved in delusion, he should have just kept it inside his head? It's gonna cost you, bastard.
Let's return to the guest house. It'll be bad if we aren't there when Grandfather calls. Urged on by George, everyone began walking towards the guest house. At that moment, Jessica turned in a circle, facing towards the darkness of the rose garden, and roared.
Hey, someone's watching, right? Tell the old man. Tell him I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Damn!
Let's go.
Of course there was no reply, only the howl of the wind and rain. The children returned to the guest house, while fearing what was waiting for them up ahead. Alright. After they left, from the exact point in the darkness that Jessica had yelled at, 2 rabbit ears sprang up. This is so sorry! They found me out! It's because you're too slow, Nan. Pendragon Sama's gonna scold you. I'm sorry, please don't tell Pendragon Sama! Be quiet. It was obviously just a bluff. Gilda and Kumasawa's imprisonment confirmed. Mission complete. We'll report back. Yay! Ouch! Do you want us all stuck on nothing but carrots and water because of collective responsibility? Let's go. Little grin at the end there. I love them. The fact that they were being watched certainly seemed to be true. Because when they returned to the cousins' room, turned the lights on and laid down on their beds, the phone rang again. Earlier, Jessica had been answering the phone, seeing as this was her house, but now it was the eldest George who picked it up. This time, Kyrie-san was on the other end of the line. George handed it to Battler out of consideration.
Hello? Kyrie-san? Is everything alright over there?
Thanks for worrying. At the moment, we're all doing great here. Sorry, I've been ordered to refrain from idle chatter. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. The fact that they were hostages still hadn't changed. Kinzo, one of his subordinates, was listening to the conversation. Battler restrained the urge to talk about other things and focused on what Kyrie had to say. The test will be carried out by Jessica-chan, George-kun, Battler-kun, and Maria-chan in that order. You'll each be summoned in turn, so until then, do not leave the room. When someone's called out, they'll head to their designated location, alone. Battler repeated it out loud so the cousins listening in around him could hear.
It'll be Jessica, Aniki, me, and Maria in that order, and we've got to stay in the room until we're called, right? Got it. Maria too? Even a 9-year-old girl? What's the damn geezer trying to force us to do, that bastard?
The fate of the Ashurmia family rests in all of your hands. Do your best.
Sure.
Battler noticed the strange nuance in Kyrie's words. Even without any blood connection, he could still understand thanks to the long-lasting bond they shared. At this point, it doesn't make sense to worry about the Ashurmia family itself. That probably wasn't the message Kyrie wanted to send. She probably meant, there's no way for us to escape from this dungeon and we can only wait to be rescued. Our lives are in your hands. Something like that.
Yeah, leave it to me. We don't know what kind of test it is, but no problem. I'll take it gladly. It's gonna be a serious test, right? Should we really go all out?
Yes. It's a serious test. Grandfather truly does intend to test you all.
It's useless. It's all useless. Some old fart on death's door is gonna give me a serious challenge. Let him spout nonsense after he gets in the coffin. I know he's there, so tell him this for me. I'll be your successor. My first action will be to shove my fist in your face.
Fucking Battler. Even without Kyrie having to repeat it, Battler's powerful declaration of war reached Kinzo's ears.
Battler, I'm truly looking forward to that. I can't wait to see just what a man who once threw away the Ashurmia name has attained. Just what lot in life he's reached when he appears before me. Tell him.
Unfortunately, Kinzo's voice was not picked up by the receiver.
It's almost like he's not there.
Therefore, Kyrie spoke for him. It sounds like he's more than up for the challenge. Got that, Battler-kun? There's no need to hold back. You are Rudolph's son. No, you are my son. Show me something I can brag about to anyone. I leave everything in your hands.
Understood, Mom. Leave the rest to me.
All of
Kyrie.
us here have lost the right to inherit the position of successor. Now we're just the same as pieces taken off the game board, looking on from the outside. So you'll have to fight by yourselves.
Kyrie-san.
The nuance of those words meant, we've already given up, so forget about us. But for that very reason,
I won't give up. I'll definitely crush this test or whatever and save everyone.
in that case, here are his instructions for the first test. Jessica Chance, go to your room.
Yeah.
You.
Really? Go to your room? What's your game, you dead geezer?
It seems he means Jessica Chan's personal room, the one in the mansion.
I'll hand it over to Jessica. Tell her directly for me. Jessica here. Hello? Yes, I understand. Starting with me, huh? Well, I've been ready. See you later.
Even Jessica was probably tempted to succumb to the fear of a girl her age, but she crushed those feelings and strengthened her resolve. Be careful, okay?
We're probably being watched, right? We can't do anything we aren't told. All we can do is exactly what they say. Say the old geezer killed those 6 in the dining hall instantly with no hesitation, so if we try to fight back, we might end up the same way. I know. I'll beat them at their own game.
Don't do anything reckless. If you think you're in any danger, your own safety comes first. If Uncle Kraus finds out that his daughter sacrificed herself for him, there's no doubt it'll tear his heart apart.
It goes the other way too. If Mom and Dad are both killed and I'm the only one left, my heart will rip itself to pieces.
Batley-kun, what you said earlier is true, right?
Yeah, Kyrie-san and the others are already prepared for what will happen. Then the way things are now is just perfect. Everyone's lives rest on our shoulders. The hostages can't do anything while they're locked up. That means we'll have to manage something ourselves.
If something happens, run back to the guest house. At that time, we'll be done playing along with Grandfather's game.
Aniki,
At that time, we'll declare war. Wherever they're locked up, we'll save them, and we'll deal with Grandfather accordingly.
are you sure, Aniki? Shannon Chan's there too.
That's why I'm saying it. I'm not sitting around and waiting for my fiancé to be killed. What scares me is not that Shannon might be killed by Grandfather.
Wait a minute. When would he have had time to propose?
I don't know. I guess it must happen off screen.
I guess, but normally it would be like this time of night, right?
I don't know. I mean, well, he also probably has the ring on him, right?
I guess he
Like
might,
he's planning
he might just
to.
be referencing
He thinks
it,
of them
yeah.
as his, of her
I
as his
suppose.
fiancé, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm just worried you guys will get there first and clobber the damn geezer who made my fiancé experience terror before I do.
I see. This really does sound like a test to see who will be the successor. Yep, the first one to bury a fist into that old face will be the next head.
George, Battler, and Jessica each forcefully nodded their heads and put their fists together.
Fuck Maria, though.
Then Jessica headed off to her own room, as designated. Her form disappeared into the darkness of the rose garden, waving in the strong winds. Watching her go, George and Battler gripped their fists even tighter, making them quiver. Left on the second floor, Maria watched Jessica's back through the window. She wore a blank expression. I wonder what everyone's getting so upset about. Even though when Beatrice is revived, everyone will be brought back to life. Jessica's form was already being completely swallowed up by the darkness. At that time, the phone began to ring again. Battler and George heard it and came clamoring back, but Maria picked up the receiver right away. Hello. Oh,
Is that Maria-sama? It's me, Shannon. Would you please hand the phone to George-sama?
this time it was Shannon on the phone, and this time the message was to tell the next person, George, where he was to go.
That was short.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited for the next chapter though.
I'm...
Oh, 2 of the best tracks of the game coming right up. Assuming
Really?
it's the chapter I think it is.
Oh. Wait, the clock's in the middle!
What's it doing there?
What?
Oh, it didn't move very far. It's concerning.
It also seemed to be an astoundingly specific time for what we've seen this game do so far.
Oh my goodness. Still very early in the 3, well I guess 2-day period.
It is.
Yeah.